Greetings, everyone. This is Santa Aaron coming to you live again this week from the North Pole office right here in good old Meade County, Kentucky. It is so great to be able to sit down and spend some time with you again this week. Every week, I like to do a video of all things Kentucky. What else is there to talk about better than that? Not much. This week, we're going to be discussing the state park system. Now, I will tell you that Kentucky has some of the finest state parks in the country, and I have been to a lot of them. We're going to talk about Rough River State Park in particular because that one is really, really close to where we are here in Meade County. We'll go over some of the other parks as well. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the state park system here in Kentucky because you spend a lot of time there with your families, but not everyone has had the opportunity to do that. So what I want to do is just tell you a little bit about what the Rough River State Park has to offer. We'll start off with the lodge there, and we're going to talk about that just a little bit because unfortunately right now a lot of things are still on lockdown, and hopefully that part of the state park system will be opening up again soon. But when it does become available, there is a wonderful lodge there. The rooms are really, really nice. They also have a full-service restaurant inside the lodge. And they have wonderful buffet meals. They have a regular menu. And that lodge is just a really, really good time, or a good place just to spend some downtime if you just want to sit back, relax by the fire, go have a meal. They've got board games up there. It's just really, really a relaxing place to just go and have a seat for a while and just kind of rest your mind. So hopefully we'll be getting the lodge back soon, but I really wanted to tell you about some of the outdoor activities that you can do there. Of course, there's tons of fishing. Rough River Lake is a really, really large lake. It was put there by the Corps of Engineer, I guess, probably back in the 30s or something like that, so it's been there for a long, long time. And there's just wonderful fishing opportunities there. I know they have largemouth bass, they have stripers, catfish, especially over by the dam. And then back by the tailwater is a really, really good place to do some fishing there. So it's a wonderful place to get outside and definitely do some of that. But they have a lot more than that too. Say you're not a fisherman, that's okay. They have a lot of walking trails there. They have a lot of hiking trails, so you can absolutely go and just take a walk, enjoy some of nature because it is absolutely beautiful down there this time of year. And most of the time you can get out there and it's not too hot yet, so it's really nice and comfortable to get out there and walk. Once the weather does begin to warm up and it starts to get a little more hot outside, they have beaches there. They have two beaches. I know the one on the state park is closed right now. That's due to all the restrictions for the COVID-19. And the one over by Axtell, which is another section of the lake, it's closed as well, but I think they do anticipate that beach being opened relatively soon, hopefully sometime in June. There's just a really, really clean beach there. They've got a playground. There's a huge campground there. There's all kinds of camping opportunities too. And that particular beach sits right on the campground. So if you're a camper, there you go. You can set you up a campsite. They got a wonderful place for the kids to swim and splash and play all day right there. They also have a disc golf course over there now. I was really disappointed when they closed down the regular golf course because, yes, Santa Aaron does like to play golf every once in a while. It's nothing to write home about. I sure wouldn't brag about my golf scores or anything like that. But it was really, really nice. And then they closed it down due to funding. But they did open up what they call a disc golf course. And actually, that's kind of fun. They have the little nets or bucket things out there with the chains, and you actually try to throw the frisbee and land it into these things. It's played very, very similar to golf as far as the scoring and that kind of thing. So that's another fun thing to do. You can get out there, and trust me, if you chase a frisbee all day, you're going to burn some calories and get some exercise. There's also an airport there. Probably not a lot of folks watching this have their own airplane. If you do, that's fantastic. Give me a call. I'd like to take a ride. But they do have a full-service airport there, and of course they have the nice restrooms and the showers and all of that right there. That's kind of what everybody's using right now since we're all on shutdown from the COVID-19 thing. It's really, really nice airstrip that they have there, and sometimes we just like to take the kids and let them watch the airplanes come in and take off. And we've even seen guys out there with the hang gliders, the ones that they put on their back and they run. And it's just a lot of fun to sit out there and watch all of that stuff. So it's a really, really, really wonderful area around there. There's so many different things to do. Again, you have walking, you've got the fishing opportunities, swimming, you've got the state lodge there. Rough River Lake is a state resort park. And anytime you see the name resort in any of the state parks, that's just basically going to tell you that they have a lodge and accommodations there. So that's the one that's really close to us here in Meade County. You can be at the lodge in about 35 minutes or so. And it's a really, really simple ride. It's just straight down Highway 60, and then you just cut over once you get close to Hardinsburg, and you'll ride right into the Rough River Lake area. In addition to Rough River Lake, there's also No Lynn. That's a really, really nice lake with some different facilities over there. And then there's just a ton of state parks all over the state of Kentucky. You can go online and you can Google those. One of our personal favorites is Pennywild Forest. Now that one is about little over 2 hours, probably 2 hours and 15 minutes or so from here. But to us, that is well worth the ride. They have some of the most wonderful walking trails, and we love to walk. That's one thing that I absolutely love to do is walk everywhere. And so that's a really, really good place to go if you enjoy walking trails. They've also got a beautiful lodge there. There's a lake that sits right behind the lodge. And again, these are just some really, really good places to go. If you're looking for, some wild excitement and parties and things like that, probably not the place to do it there. But if you're just looking for a good place to get out, take a walk, take in some scenery, hold your wife's hand, your husband's hand, spend time with the kids, those are really, really good places to do it. And Pennywild Forest is certainly one of our favorites. There's also some state parks over by Lexington, which is not quite as far as what Pennywild Forest would be, but you've got some over there as well. And really the state parks are spread out all over the state, so really no matter what direction you're going in, there's definitely going to be a place there for you. So I would encourage you to go online, definitely check out those state parks. Blue Licks Battlefield is a really, really good one if you're kind of a history buff. Maybe into the Civil War a little bit. That is a really, really good park. They've got some wonderful memorials down there and some different things that you can see. And of course, Blue Licks Battlefield, they also have a lot of the walking trails and just some really, really good opportunities to get outdoors and enjoy yourself. So I would encourage you to go online, check out all of the state parks. Like I said, you can just Google, put in Kentucky State Parks, and it's going to bring up their website. You'll get a really, really good guide on their website about all the state parks and their location all throughout the state. I think that you can get information on each individual park as far as what they offer, because there's a lot of camping opportunities and that. I know that the camping is not open just yet here in Kentucky, but we're getting close. I do know that. And once those campgrounds open up, it's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's going to be looking forward to getting out and doing that. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Take care of the ones you love, and make sure that you get outside and you enjoy all things Kentucky, because this is a wonderful, wonderful state that we live in, and this is going to be a great weekend for you to get out and to explore. Take some time and be outside. That's what they're encouraging us to do right now with the pandemic that's going on. The good thing is it seems like that's kind of, easing off a little bit as far as restrictions and that kind of thing. But they say that the best thing that you can do right now to avoid all of that is to be outside. It's nice and warm out. Definitely time to get out. Make sure that you got your little wrist tracker on there, your whatever they call that thing. I don't know. It tells me how many steps I take every day. My goal every day is to get about 9,000 steps in. I get close to that just about every day now. So yeah, that's a good way for you to put on your wristwatch or your whatever that is and get out and get some steps in. It's terrible. I can't think of the name of this thing. I wear it every day. So you can leave in the comments. If you can remember what it is, please let me know so I don't sound so silly the next time I talk about it. But yeah, definitely get out and get some of those steps in. Again, it's going to be a great weekend. Here in Meade County, we don't have any of the state parks here, but we do have Otter Creek. That's a good opportunity as well. Now, they do charge you a little bit of money to get in there because it is run by the Department of Fish and Wildlife, and they use those fees that they collect to manage some of those resources and take care of the lakes and things like that around the state. So, and it's not that expensive. I don't remember exactly what the cost is, but I don't think it's any more than $5 or $10 or something like that for a carload. But Otter Creek is a really, really nice facility. Ever since the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife took over, they've really, really fixed things up in there, and they've really, really made it nice. So if you're looking for something to do a little bit closer to home, that's also a good place to go. Again, it's not part of the state park system, but it is managed by the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife. All right, well, get out this weekend. Everybody have a great time. This is Santa Aaron. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.